What up, though, the music scene? We got all the action, all the smoke. Hit that subscribe button. You haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the notification bell to be notified when we drop another banger. We got that boy Bezo 187. Now he hot on the topic, but y'all know I've been covering, I've been showing him love. We about to break down this recent interview that was put out by Street Juice TV.
When they could have just basically asked me like, man, like, how you feeling, my nigga? Like, man, what you want, smoke behind your partner? How you feeling? Like, let us know something. Trust me, if I want to smoke behind my little partner or whatever the case may be, you think I'm about to be in a studio with y'all? You think I'm about to come do a feature with y'all? I wouldn't even trust y'all niggas. I wouldn't even want to be around y'all niggas. I'm still thinking this is all good, it's still love. You know what I'm saying? Nigga fucking with me. Especially after I done ran down on these little boys, 10-30 who broke in the house and all this. But no, nigga ain't sitting and kept it direct and let me know, like, bitch, when we catch you, we gonna fuck over you. Niggas sat there, played me close, got me in the studio, and they beat the fuck out. It ain't about no unreleased music or nothing. I never been in a studio with blood. If a nigga could show me, somebody could show a video, one thing about a camera's very well in the studio, well, you know what I'm saying, they record. I never been on a tour bus studio with blood to hear him drop no music. I never been in the studio watching him record doing no music, none of that. I only been with three did features and was recording music, my nigga. I would have rather for them bitches to probably say, oh, nigga, that bitch was dropping on release 3 music and all that. Which I never did. I ain't got nothing in 3 music, but still though, I be around 3, my nigga. 3 to 1 is the reason why I'm talking to you today, big brother. If it wasn't for 3, I'd probably be dead. I'd be a G Money right now. That blaze, like, I don't even know if he had some, you know, if he had something to do with the G Money shit. I don't know nothing about it. Like I told you, I don't get in that childish shit. All I know is it wasn't never about no music. It was about my little bro. It was about my little New Orleans partner. They fucked over my partner. I called them, flashed out. Nigga wound up catching me months later at the studio and fucked over me. Played me close and fucked over me. That's what that was about. I ain't gonna tell you exactly what they did my partner. Just know they did my partner something enough for me to flash out and call, like, man, y'all niggas dick riding little top that much till y'all can't tell. Little fucking top. That's how I kept saying it. Little fucking top. So, you know, that sounds disrespectful by me saying little fucking top. You know what I'm saying? Because I called 3. I FaceTime 3, flashing out on 3. 3 said, like, Bezo, bitch, you know one thing. Man, that shit would have never happened like that if I was out there. He said, man, when 10 pulled up and did all that bitch ass shit, I bought 10 in my mama house and I was flashing out on 10. I was flashing out on 10. That's when I heard the incident and we ran outside and we seen what the fuck happened. That was about, big brother. Nigga snaked me, dog. Nigga snaked the lawyer, a nigga that was loyal to them, bro. Everything started because 10 come pull up in this unmarked car and nigga, everybody out there, but instead of going at your people, you grab my little partners now. So, but Top so loyal to you, so he went at my little partners behind you. In a fight, all I'm gonna say is a fight broke out. Niggas started fighting out there. Yeah, we done for it, like, and that's what that is, bro.
We're gonna break this down in little pieces, okay? So, pretty much the gist of it, an incident happened a while ago, even before the J Prince situation, between YB and them and some of Bezo people, one of Bezo homies. They thought it was pretty much swept under the rug, resolved, and then due to some miscommunication leading up to this time, the studio incident, they set him up, or they was trying to talk to him, testing his loyalty, and then it went left. And so if y'all seen some of my other videos, you know, I said that it wasn't about, as far as my sources, it wasn't about music, him selling no music, him giving nobody no drops on NBA, nothing like that. It was about something that happened, which I, you know, couldn't talk about. I said we let it play out. So it's playing out and I can talk on it. So pretty much it was like something had happened to where Ben 10 got checked and YB wasn't feeling it. And then like Bezo say, a fight happened. You know, that's what he said he gonna say. And you know, I'm not gonna reveal what happened, but a fight happened. So what he's saying, he gets that YB wanted him to choose side between like YB and them and his New Orleans people, his people he grew up with. You know, he said he wasn't like, you know, he wasn't doing that. So they was I guess trying to check his loyalty. But he said that, you know, he was about to up his gun, you know, when he got to the studio. He seemed like it was some funny business. He said, but he had some jogging pants. The gun fell and they upped the gun on him. You know, they tied him up, hog tied him, all type of stuff. bag over your head, you know, like you see the movie. So he said that was just too extra. He said, because they saying we just want to ask you some questions. If y'all look at my other videos, I was saying I think they were just trying to send him a message. I don't think that they was trying to like kill him or nothing. I said I don't even think that for sure that they would have necessarily kicked him out the group, but like, you know, from being around him, like when you have like, you know, I don't want to call them an organization. I didn't say they're an organization. Don't come back and say I said it. When you have a group or whatever they are, recollect, whatever you want to call it, and you got all these people around you, affiliations and different stuff going on, is a hierarchy, and sometimes people mess up. That don't mean they're gonna automatically whack you or kick you out the group. They might just have to teach you a lesson. So that's what I think had happened. And if y'all see my last video, I think it could have been resolved on a decent level before Bezo did that first live when he was in the car with King Brother. And I said even after that, it's still gonna probably be okay. Like, you know, I don't think they'd be cool again like that, but it could be like, okay, we're gonna go our separate ways. Like, he put the line in the sand that he ain't rocking with them no more. And like I said, he made that known. But it's like a lot of this behind the scenes stuff people didn't know. So I think both sides would have been like, okay, if he would just said, you know what, we just had some internal group issues or whatever, and you know, stuff happens, you know, just come with it, it would have been cool. But his loyalty and his emotions behind being loyal and feel like they tried to snake him or feel like they did snake him, it had him talking and expressing himself. And I don't think that's what he tried to do. Even his girl was in the video trying to calm him down. But we're going to hit these points. Okay, y'all see my video that I did before this. I said I won't go into why, but 3-3 is actually close to him. And so he revealed it in here. He said, yep, 3, you know, because it's 3-3, he got the New Orleans ties. YB don't really have them ties, you know. You see 3-3 with Master P, and you see 3-3 with Master P and stuff like that. And if you seen YB around him, you know, 3-3 the one introduced him. You know, 3-3 got other New Orleans ties and stuff like that. You know, Chopper City and all that. And so he said, Bezo said in the video that it was for 3, he'd be dead. He said they had FaceTime 3 while they was messing over him, and 3 pretty much cried on the phone, pleaded, don't take that man's life. And so they let him go or whatever on the count of 3. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, I knew behind the scenes, you know, that what the issue was with 3 and where he kind of stood with the situation and his ties. So pretty much it's like Bezo say under NBA is like he pretty much say like an umbrella. You got BBG, you got Focus, you got all this or whatever. So basically the NO people was sort of like 3 people, like Bezo and them people, and kind of like 3 people. And so, you know, he say Ben 10 came speaking, they know who he was, they up the polls and stuff or whatever. And so my thing is, I feel like Ben should have been understanding. But what Bezo said he had the issue was because the dude that was there, who banger something, I think that's why cousin, but it was like the dude that Bezo kept saying he was gonna bat when he see him, and he was gonna, you know, hit him when he see him. He was saying that he should have relayed the message to YB, and I'm saying that it wasn't no issue with 10. Like, nobody had wanted to do 10 that, they just didn't know who he was. But he said that he just let it, my man's banger, whoever it was, he let it go and didn't say nothing. And so they making the think, they thought it was that they was trying to, you know, mess over 10. And so YB, being loyal to 10, like, he wasn't having that. And so whatever the fight that's supposed to happen, that happened, he felt that it was something worth enough for him flashing out and like saying, YB, no, you wrong. He said nobody else want to say he wrong. But he said, like, I told him. And so then at that point, they just checking my loyalty. Like, you know, they feel like I should pick sides, you know. And so, like I say, just even with that information right there, it don't seem like that it would have just been done. They trying to see if you loyal or pick sides or whatever. It doesn't mean that you would necessarily going to be done with being around them. And definitely if you decide, you know what, I'm going to just go with my New Orleans partners, you know, I'm going to just rock like this, it still wouldn't have been no issue, you know. Just chalked it up and say that come with the game. So what I'm hearing is, you know, what I heard was, I could say this, like, you know, what I heard was that they couldn't get his Bezo New Orleans partner, so they just got him, kind of like that. But it seemed like what Bezo's saying is, you know, like they was on some just interrogating, like, you know, trying to see his loyalty or whatever. And so if he said it out his mouth, that seemed like it could have been some damage control done there. But once he went on and did that first live, I guess he put that line in the sand, like I said. let me see. Let me address people saying he's ratting. I don't think he's trying to rat or his intention to rat, because y'all got to look at it like this. Every one of these artists make songs and say what they do, what they didn't do, what they sing. You know, sometimes they say stuff that they ain't even did. You know, but a lot of times they say stuff that's actually true. They feel like long as they say it on wax, it's not snitching. Like Pac did it, everybody did it. They say it ain't snitching because we ain't telling the police. Even though they know this day and age and they've been doing it, they use it as evidence. So to me, it's still dry snitching. But hey, they gonna say if you directly talk to an officer or you write a statement or you do an interview, that is snitching. If you do it on wax, it's not. You could be saying the same thing, but they're gonna say that it ain't snitching. I don't agree with that. See, I don't agree with everybody saying. So I'm saying it's either all snitching or it's not. So I feel like all these rapping and snitched on themselves. YB, King Von Fred, whoever, everybody, you know, because people ain't dumb. These authorities not dumb. They know how to read between the line. They know slang. They know trick words, all this. And so at the end of the day, everybody snitches in that case. And so, you know, I wouldn't go too hard on him for that. He obviously hurt about his loyalty. And he obviously separated to where with this Street Juice TV, you know, they'll probably never be cool again. But I felt like it could have been under control. Like I said in my video, I said I think it could be, you know, at least decent. But, you know, at this point, after this Street Juice TV, I feel like it's a wrap. I don't feel like you're going to hear nothing from YB at all. I feel like he's going to let it be. Or if something happen, you know, that's how you'll hear from him. But I don't think he'll speak on it. You know, Baby Joe said something briefly. And he touched on, you know, Baby Joe, how Baby Joe got beat up by one of his new one of 3-3 people. You know how Baby Joe had to put stuff in the car because he ain't know where to go. His homeboy BBG Ken was living in the tent and all that stuff. So I'm saying that stuff like that, I think that's extra stuff that he didn't have to say, but in his emotions, like, cause I don't think that had nothing to do with that. I don't even know if Baby Joe was even there, but through his emotions, he like speaking on that other stuff. And so the thing about that is it's gonna have an adverse effect, because all this stuff that you pulling out, all this dirty laundry, is making it look bad on you because you was condoning it the whole time, whether they was rats, whether they was living in tents and different stuff like that. And so, you know, he did say he told, you know, his people, DP or whatever, 3 people, no, let them stay, you know, stay in the house or whatever, you know. And so that was, you know, I would say that was a good thing, an upstanding thing to do, but you shouldn't like throw it in their face and break it up. Like that didn't have nothing to do with what happened to you. Like the BBG King, if he was living in the tent, if that was true, like that had nothing to do with that. And so I feel like stuff like that he probably shouldn't have said. And like, but like I say, he just was in his emotion, rambling along, and his girl was, you know, was telling him like, you know, you ain't got to say that, or you ain't got to speak on that, or just let the dude that's doing the interview talk. And so she was trying to be his PR, but it got to a point to where he was listening at first, but then he was like, no, I'm gonna just, you know, talk about it. Because even when he was in the car with King, brother, dang, what is his name? He was saying that my people said don't speak on it. I said I'm gonna speak on it, but it's eating me up. See, that's what happened. This look, so everybody listen, this social media, and I'm a media person, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna give you the real. People need validation for me. So when we be saying stuff and people be saying we dry snitching, we giving out too much information, these artists want that. That's why they do it themselves. If they can get it to the point to where they don't have to do it and we do it, they don't care. Like y'all saying, they don't care. They do the stuff in their song. They come on interviews and do it, and because it gives them clout, which get them attention, and attention leads you to opportunities. Now, how you handle it in a good way or bad way, it could be your demise. It could be, you know, some type of repercussion from it, or you can, you know, benefit off of it. You know, however you play it. So Bezo feel like the world and everybody see him a certain way because of what, you know, YB and them did and how they saying he stole music and all this, and it would have did him better not even saying nothing at all, but he feel like he got to tell it to us, and you know, and that's why I say the media, we play a big role in it. So he ain't thinking he coming over here trying to like snitch or say too much or nothing like that. He just trying to clear his side. But I don't know if he not understanding is it's not just doing it on music, because on music it's like I say, it's dry snitching, but people passing when they do it on music. They say, you know, it's just in the music. They ain't talk to the police. And so if he would have said all this in a song, he probably would have been all right. But the fact that he doing an interview, and then also, like I said, you can't be YB fans. I don't care, right or wrong, they're going to go against you. You know, you're not going to be right. Now, at one point when they heard that he was on life support and stuff, it was a lot of people saying, you know, I'm a YB fan, that he wrong for this. So this before they had on information. Now, he had leverage at that point. And you don't usually get that from YB fans. And so he should have took that route and just been like, I was loyal, and something happened within the group, is an internal thing, and I would just leave it at that. So if he decide he want to rock one, he would just say, so I just not rocking him like that, and left it at that. So people would have still like felt empathy or sympathy for him or whatever, and they're gonna still for the most part roll with Rob B, but they would just smell like how I was feeling, like dang, like dude definitely was out there head first for him. Time somebody says something for him, like so dang, I guess Rob B and them did their thing, got down on me. But now people, the general consensus is that my man just mad, he talking crazy, he making up stuff, he ratting, he talking too much. If the stuff that he's saying about YB and them being rats and being scary, and then some of them being broke, like why was he around and why he had no issue with it until now? It was no issue until it was an issue. And so now it turned out they look like he looking bad. They're like, oh, he did this for clout, he got a new song, so he can't really even bring music out. They're gonna be like, oh, he just did it because he got a new song. And I don't think it was that. Like I say, it's stuff that really happened. The stuff that he talked about, he probably said 85% of it. Like, so that's so I could say, because the stuff I knew while he was still on life support, what he's saying, it like this is what I heard, but he like giving 85%. Like he didn't tell you what happened between YB and Numb and his homie, to where he just said it, I ain't gonna really speak on it, on it really in the detail. I'm just saying they had a fight. Now I know what happened, you know what I mean? But I ain't gonna speak on it either. So like I said, just gotta let it play out. Maybe it come out, maybe it won't. Anyway, see what else they saying. What else? People saying that, I just seen some people saying that YB might have a RICO case coming up, after what he's saying and stuff like that. I see little titles and stuff. Now, even beyond this, YB and his opposition has been watched for years. You gotta know that. It ain't no secret. If you got common sense, you know that. And so this could be add to just for them to, maybe they want to grab one of the little homies up and interrogate them over this incident. They don't care about this incident. The police don't care about him getting beat up and none of that. But if it could lead to we get one of the little homies and say like that was there, because like I say, he started name dropping. We didn't know who all was there, who had nothing to do with it. Everybody was just was thinking it was just like Meechy and maybe Youngboy had something to do with it, or maybe knew about it. But Bezo name dropped, and so now if the police want, feds or whatever want to go and like try to interrogate them and ask what happened, really just trying to catch a bigger fish, trying to really get intel. Maybe they catch them with some drugs or a gun or something, get them to flip about telling them something or whatever. They can see it as an organization or some type of enterprise or criminal enterprise or something like that. Try to connect the dots. And so I think that's where people have an issue with Bezo. But like I say, I don't think he out there trying to be ratting or whatever. It's just a different thing. Like, people don't understand. It's so many gangsters, so-called gangsters, and actually real gangsters that be online coming to express themselves. It's a new thing. So it ain't like he seeing it as he snitching, like, because he not talking to the police, he not on the stand, he ain't doing no paperwork. And so the day and age where it is, I could kind of give him that. Like, I won't really hold that on him if we not going to hold the dry snitch that everybody else do. And the fact that people use this internet as a platform to, to talk to the artists and not the police, even though the police may be watching. So I wouldn't really give him that jacket. I would say he might be speaking on stuff too much that he shouldn't be, but, I would just say to refrain from really talking and saying stuff that don't have nothing to do with it and giving too many details. Like, at the end of the day, he already said what he said, and the line already been drawn. Let's see, him saying that YB snitched on Ben 10. Now, I think he was saying that more so out of anger, because he never said nothing he specifically did. He just said that he said YB was saying about himself, he go down, everybody going down. So that ain't just nothing about 10, he just saying in general. And then we don't know the context of what it was saying. He could be saying it in a way of, I'm the breadwinner, I'm the top. If I go down, the whole organization gonna crumble. He could have been saying, oh, I'm not calling the organization, I'm just saying, if they got him on charges and to the point where all of them go down, they're gonna probably be some type of charge, like, racketeering or, RICO charge or something like that. And so YB could have been saying like that, allegedly, if he said it, But he's always saying he was a rat off that, So, but I didn't hear nothing specific like he did this to Ben. He said like nothing specific. I think that was just like something in the air just because he was mad. Now, Also, when he did the Street Juice TV, he was saying that YB so loyal to 10 without really getting all the understanding the information, and that knowing that it was no issue with Ben, like his people that had no issue with Ben, just off their loyalty with 10, YB, did whatever he did. So in one sense you saying he loyal, then another minute you saying he ratting on them, and this is what the people gonna see these details, and this is why like it's gonna mess with Bezo credibility. Like I roll Bezo, I like his music, and like I said, I feel like he was one of the ones, out there head first. When it comes to people speaking on NBA and doing stuff, I just feel like if he would have just calmed down, got his thoughts together, and strategized how he wanted to do it, he could have came out, situated better, And so now it just seems like a lot of people not rocking with him. And the way he doing it, I don't know how his real people behind him, because just say like a lot of people have a different interpretation of what snitching is, what ratting is, and just say some of his real people behind him really, what if they feel like he doing too much talking or whatever? So how they gonna feel, if they gonna be still willing to, allegedly, just say if he wanted revenge, if they feel like at this point is warrant, where they feel like, well, you know what, you kind of played your hand and said too much, so you know what, we just gonna just smooth it out and leave it at this. Like what did that do with them? Because you got some people, when they go by the street code, you can't say nothing. Like, they don't condone nothing. Don't even subliminal say nothing, like, or you a rat. You know what your intention was, so it all depends. But let me see, I feel like we covered everything. So I don't know, y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all think about it. Meechy, I'm out.